have discovered how to use the Pathstone. Talk with your seer, and then let us sail for the Ancients Cradle. It is long past time.
I'll confer with Kane and Karshun and meet you shortly.
Then I will speak with the Watchers here. There may be news of the Fanatics movement.
Are you certain, Kane? You aren't getting any younger.
I heard the Pathstone is ready. What are you talking about?
Karshun and I were having a discussion about a rumor I want to seek out.
Of course. I'll help as soon as we're back from the voyage.
No, don't trouble yourself. You have more urgent work. But if you wouldn't mind a sprint to the docks, I have an associate who can help me with this. Tell him I'll meet him shortly. He will be easy to spot. A paladin of Zakarum, and proud of it. The signs are everywhere, Karshun. We cannot focus on one problem at a time.
What is this about?
Now, where is he?
You must be looking for Kane.
That I am. Agarat is my name.
He said he'd meet you shortly.
There's no hurry. I'll wait for him nearby.
Kane invites everyone to the workshop. Why does he have this paladin waiting outside?
I was worried you were going to miss him.
Is this the right pile?
You all are perfectly capable without me. Rayek's genius. Karshun, your wisdom. Charcy, your craft. And you've a most reliable friend on top of that. One who tends to do all the hard work, don't forget.
Your faith is very rarely misplaced.
Ah, we were just talking about you.
You're leaving.
Yes, I can ignore the prophecy of the end of days no longer. There have been too many signs. I must look for answers that Westmarch cannot offer. We all have our roles to play, and I believe yours is to stop the darkness which presently looms. There is nothing I provide which you cannot accomplish yourself.
If that is your decision, I will not stand in your way, though I may regret trying to read your script.
Never change, my friend. The workshop is yours until I return. I know you will use it well.
Anything else to move?
Just a few more, my boy. If you wouldn't mind.
Good point. If I do mind, will you stay?
You all are far too much. Don't bully an old man.
I know when you've made a decision. Let me take the rest of these.
I'll help.
I've left my research on the World Stone, and a few other subjects besides. I am certain they will be of use to you. And some of my own manuscripts. If you can be bothered to squint, you might learn a few new things. Save for my memories, this is all I have of Amelia and Jared now. Would you mind taking it to the carriage outside? It's hardly fit for travel, but it wouldn't be right for me to leave it. That appears to be everything, my dear friends. At my age, you become an expert in farewells. But I quite prefer we'll meet again.
May the stars follow you, Elder.
Walk with me for a little, my friend, if you please.
You know where to find me, Kane. Have a safe journey.
Goodbye. Oh, we'll meet again.
Your potential, your virtue, have no limit. I knew it the moment you stepped into the chapel at Wortham. You've met your perils with resolve and compassion. And that is rare indeed. These are troubling times, perhaps more than any in my life. So many ignore the call to help others. It is hard to blame them.
One day, I too may ignore the cries of the innocent. Until then, I am their weapon against the darkness. I swear it with every moment I have left.
I have seen some of the bravest people alive descend into hell, stand against destruction incarnate. You are a hero of their ilk for what you have endured, perhaps even greater. Never lose sight of all you have overcome. Cultists, traitors, demon lords, the power of creation itself. One last thing. Quit worrying about me. I've walked dangerous roads my whole life. You stop fearing what could happen and focus on what must. I'll be as safe as I ever have.
Thank you for everything, Kane. We'll meet again.
Until that day, my friend. Patience is the highest virtue, you know.
Enough goodbyes.
I'd gotten used to him being here. I hope he'll be all right.
I met Kane in a jungle. You met him in a town under siege. He can take care of himself. Let's see to your journey, hmm?
You know the way to the Ancients Cradle?
I'll need the Pathstone. It, harbors a residual energy I do not recognize. But its powers are of sealing and unsealing, not just doors, the clouds themselves.
How should we use it?
When you sail into the fog and mist of the Forgotten Sea, keep it close, and your mind focused on thoughts of opening.
A complex ritual? It might be beyond me.
You might appreciate a simple task, on the rare occasion one presents itself.
I'll keep that in mind. Take care of this place, Kashun. Back to the docks, then.
Are you ready? Two ships departed Westmarch in the dead of night without any record of their destination. The fanatics must be on their way.
Kashun showed me how to use the Pathstone. Can you guide us to the Ancients Cradle?
Yes. Be certain you have everything you need. This will not be a short journey.
Are you back already? Which of the four corners is it today? The Forgotten Sea, eh? Quite the trip. Can't imagine what you'd expect to find out there.
We'll do everything we can to keep your crew safe. And you don't need to stay, but we have to leave.
Yes, I know. Soon? Right away? Yesterday? We're already stocked. Come by at your leisure.
Here we are. It has not changed since I left. A shame. Place the Pathstone on the altar. That should grant us entry. It was my home for quite some time. Now it is more of an obligation. But stopping evil demands my presence here. Our presence.
All right. Show me to where the cult is likely to strike. We can prepare for an attack there.
A good plan. There are many places of power where the source energy of the land burns freely. The Pathstone is connected to these places. We will use it in their defense.
I'm ready when you are.
Watch your step. If you fall, the people here will not lift a hand to save you. They are already here.
How are they ahead of us? And what is that magic animating them?
I told you, this island has power in it. The fire of life. A force that touches everyone here. I do not remember it being so uncontrolled.
Let's go. As fast as we can.
Does nothing stay dead any longer? Do you see them gathering? We go forward, quickly.
Are you prepared, children? Even here it resists. This land will and you can live to dream of its ashes.
You saw what happened when she tried to harness the fire of life. You saw what happened when she tried to harness the fire of life. Perhaps this is why they could not bring the stone to hell so quickly. The witch is stronger than I suspected. As if she could do anything.
With the World Stone Shard at her command, there is no limit to the horrors she'll be able to unleash. We have to bolster our defenses.
Satan and an outsider. Why do you travel with one of them? Outsiders bring destruction.
The outsiders have more in common with our people than you would expect, Reen.
The cultists you saw are my prey. Zatham and I will bring them down.
Their leader. What does she want?
Let me investigate. I gave up my connection to the cradle long ago. It must remember the insult. The fire of life has gone mad.
What options do we have? We need to keep the Bride of Hell from any place of power we can.
Where is your mother, Reen? Her aid would be welcome.
The night obeys me.
The fire. It plagued a lot of us. She got sick and she changed. She fled into the wilds. I was trying to find her.
You think she's alive, then?
I hope so. The change, it doesn't affect everyone the same.
There are few more connected to the land than Tarzoin. Only the Elders. And I would not depend on their assistance.
Where would she have gone, Reen?
We're all bound to one another. Through the fire of life. I can find her. I pray it doesn't make me sick. Mother Lilith, guide me to your blood.
Find Tarzoin if you can. I will protect him until you return.
Drink of the fear. Let it fill you.
I'm hardly sweating.
Outsiders everywhere upon the cradle. This is truly the end.
You're safe, for the moment. I have allies nearby who can protect you.
Rot upon her flesh, rot upon the land mother and father left us. The conflict has found me.
Have you seen a woman named Tarzoin nearby? I'm trying to find her, and...
Tarzoin of the Lilin? This curse is their fault. All theirs. Be gone from here, outsider. Keep your filth from our home.
Here it is, and this will end swiftly.
You will not take anything from me. The vessel! Break it!
Have you nothing else?
You are not with them? Who are you, stranger?
I'm here to take their lives. Are you Tarzoin?
How do you know my name? If you want my blood, you will have to fight for it.
I met your son, Reen. He thought you could help us protect the island. I would have been slower to find you without him.
Reen would not give his name to an outsider easily. Either you are born of lies or we share this goal. Where is he?
In the wilderness nearby. I'll go with you. And if there's anything more you can tell me about this curse, I'll listen.
The children of Inarius were cruel to us. To all the Lilith. They kept food for themselves while we starved. Anyone who suggested leaving the island was banished. One of our elders tired of the hypocrisy. Morwith stole the Pathstone from the others and fled. Since then, the fire of life burns us all at its whim. Some of us are unaffected. Some disfigured. Some turn into monsters. I did not support Morwith, but the Inari are to blame for what we have become. Green, are you hurt?
I'm fine now. Thanks the Ancients, you're alive.
You are true to your word, outsider. But how did you come to stand beside an Inari?
I want what you want, Tarzoin. There is darkness here. We will need all our strength to banish it.
The Wallstone. A relic of the first days. It once rested in the husk of creation. Father Inarius abandoned us. Took the stone away. At first, Inari and Lilin were equal. Then, Inarius's favored children made themselves greater. Too slowly for us to recognize. I will show you. What began in harmony ended in discord. After the war, the father returned to us forever changed. He had condemned his children, sealed away the fire of life. Only those of angelic blood were permitted to guard its embers. We watched as the light faded. Now, at long last, the ancient fears of our creators are manifest. It begins in terror and ends in destruction.
The place where the World Stone was stored. How do we get there?
It sits behind a great barrier. I've only seen it opened or sealed with the Pathstone by procession of the Elders.
We have the Pathstone with us. Your Elder was using it to reave the seas and enslave people.
Her heart was as black as any, and her end was quick.
Enough from you. I do not grieve for her. But only a fool believes they know another's heart. Outsider, if you have the Pathstone, then you have a chance to guard the husk of creation. The Elders gather in the center of the island, in a wood teeming with great trees. But I would not count on their help. None of my people sit with them any longer.
Come with us. We could use your aid.
I am not permitted among them. My condition. But my son knows of a home for the afflicted. We will travel there. Perhaps we can rally them to fight your cultists. As the fire of life benighted the land, it burned many of us. Some now hunt the afflicted. They believe it will stop the spread. Be wary of them. Travel safely, outsider. May we meet again.
How obstinate. Open the barrier, and I will set you free. Or we can continue. I will die before I give paradise to your guys! You've traded your life for a moment's delay.
Be careful. The land's fury is roused. It is shielding you. Look for a way to stop this. Go!
Those statues are responding to the Pathstone.
This should lower the barrier so we can pass. Keep the Pathstone hidden. Others may react with violence if they see it in our hands. We should be ahead of the fanatics. Let us go.
Who is my equal? How dare you threaten the son of Inarius? Unhand me!
You are blamed. Your life endangers the sanctity of the cradle.
How did you...
Please, let me live.
I won't hurt you. What happened?
The Sanctifiers. We tried to tell them. We're not monsters, just changed. They hear nothing but the tolling of death bells. The Lilin ripped their heart from our home. They deserve their punishment. I've done nothing wrong.
What tragic discord. The light of your life still shines.
Please, brother, help me. The Sanctifiers. They killed everyone else. Had the outsider in Zatham not protected me.
We will hunt down these jackals. The Elders will not permit murder in defiance of our law. Come with me, brother.
Where are you taking him?
A safe place for the afflicted. You will be no threat to anyone, and be under no threat from anyone. Outsiders bring destruction, Zatham. Inform the Elders of the one in your care, and accept their judgment.
If I'm breaking some sacred law of your homeland, I'd expect to hear about it in advance.
We will talk to the elders, but we're not beholden to them. Go ahead. Open it. This will be where they gather.
I cannot. This is for the good of all. Your family will be cared for until you are cured. No harm will come to you at the colony.
No! Please!
Fear is controlling you. Open your heart to the guidance of Inarius.
Stay on your guard. Imuthras lies as much as he speaks.
Guards! So it is you who brings the outsiders. You who brings ruin.
I bring salvation.
The cultists are our enemies. If we guard the husk of creation together, we can end them.
No. They poison our home. And now you lead them here. You defy our covenant. You spit on the Father's will. The land will judge you for this outrage.
Do none of you see what he has done? Are you so afraid to speak against him?
Imuthras. Zatham is a child returned to his cradle. He deserves our mercy.
I should never have permitted you to leave. Their whispers have spoiled your soul, boy.
Entrust them to me. I shall measure their claims. We must consider every option.
Whatever harm they bring is upon you tenfold.
As you say, Imuthras. Follow me, if you would. Can you not hold your grievances inside?
This is why the rot spreads. Unwillingness to speak its name.
Stop right here. Outsider, give us a moment.
The Lilin only think of themselves. The Inari pretend to care for everyone, yet they twist their own rules.
They did not all command you to kill. They did not all silence your objections. They did not all take your eyes. Only Muthrus.
He is the worst of them, but he's just a symbol. This curse shows us as we are in sight.
That doesn't change our obligations, does it?
I suppose it does not.
Your anger disturbs the song. Reserve it for the invaders. Do not make me regret my support. Come. I will show you what we must protect. We will be safe here. Fire of life, song of the Father, welcome me within. After you, outsider. You do not need to present your claim to me. I hear the song of the spring, its visions and portents. It tells me an outsider will preserve the cradle.
We have the Pathstone.
You do? Then, we can reinforce the husk of creation. Make its shield as iron, and make her stand before its gates. When Imuthrus sees her power, he will exceed.
Tell me about the Pathstone's capabilities. It could help our defense.
The Pathstone is a key to the island's heart. It has always kept us hidden and defended. But time away from the cradle will have left it unbalanced.
If it's a key, can't we break it in the lock? Prevent anyone else from reaching the husk of creation?
No. You know the power the Bride of Hell possesses. This is our only advantage.
There is no way of knowing what its destruction would do to the island. Especially after so much time in Morwith's hands. To use the Pathstone at the husk of creation, we must restore its equilibrium. At the greatest places of power. Zatham and I, we cannot harness the power of the Commingling Pit at the shrine to Mother Lilith. It is the same for Shildrum and anyone so connected to demons. But you can take it to both ends of the island, outsider.
Show me where, and I'll be on my way.
The union of the Mother and the Father made us, made our home, and bound us to it. Look here. This is your path. Their devotion, it still rests in the shrines we made in their image. You should begin with the shrine to Father Inarius in Shieldholm. It will be less dangerous. The portal will deliver you. This scroll is imbued with the fire of life. Take it. When you have what you seek, it will return you here.
I will search for the fanatics and harry them while you prepare their end. Keep the Pathstone safe.
Keep yourself safe. I'm off.
Like they're made to go mad.
here, there has to be another way.
Over already?
Oh.
yourselves. Deal with this.
It should be safe to lower the barrier. Back to Garrett.
You have it. The Father's legacy in true hands again, as they intended. The Pathstone is ennobled. The song is unbending. Couple it with the Mother's legacy, and we can do more than defend the Ancients Cradle. We can renew it.
Have you heard from Zathan?
No, but he is a fierce fighter and a learned traveler. He will return to us alive.
Thank you for your confidence. Tell me of your progress.
I empowered the Pathstone at Shieldholm. Arcanese was there, but he escaped. What did you find?
I slew a scouting party, diverted others, but I did not see the Bride of Hell. She must be marshalling her forces.
The spring might help us find out more about where she is, or will be. But its visions are often symbolic, subject to interpretation. Allow me to try. No! That is the Chamber of the Heart! The husk of creation!
If she reaches it, the power of the World Stone will belong to the Lord of Terror. We need to stop that from coming to pass.
We must bring the Pathstone to the gate and reinforce it. There is no other option.
I'll head for the second shrine.
I will do my best to delay them. Be swift on your journey.
Violators! You will not get away with this!
Surrender. There is no other way.
All right. What did they do to you?
Said they would care for the afflicted. But they gave us to the sexifiers. They need to let me back above. This can't continue. Not. What is?
Seems irreversible. If what he said is true, it doesn't bode well for Tal'Zoin or Reen. This was a massacre. Promising quarry.
We're nearly there. You can let your burdens go.
Thank the prevailing wind in person.
The turmoil has passed. You are doing important work, but it must remain concealed for now.
I would not want to test anyone's faith. We have gathered plenty.
Emuthras is working with the Sanctifiers. Losing Pathstone transform these halls? Or were they always like this?
Mother Lilith, accept this gift of your children.
Imuthras promised!
Restore balance to our home. Protect your chosen from the curse. Let the strength of the land live on in those who care for it.
I brought you one of the afflicted. Please, shield me from the sickness.
No! Reen!
You are a blight on creation, and I will cleanse you.
Kane. Why?
I wish I had known what was in his heart.
When I got sick, it must have terrified him. I should never have left.
You were trying to keep people safe. You can't blame yourself for that.
Every mistake a child makes belongs to their parents first.
Let me take you out of here. There's refuge nearby. Just give me a moment. It's done.
You restored it.
Outsiders don't only bring destruction.
I'm past faith in anyone's words. But if you will fight for us, you have my support.
I will. Let's leave here. Geharet has a hideaway nearby. Are you ready to go?
An elder is with you? Do you trust her?
So far. She's been helping us restore the Pathstone. She intervened with Emuthras.
How deeply diverting.
What happened here?
She still breathes. They didn't kill her.
How could they have found this place?
She's a wielder of life's fire. Perhaps they sensed her power?
There must be some clue to what they were seeking in this mess.
Yes. I will help search.
The spring has been completely destroyed. Her notes accuse Emuthras of murder, of knowingly sending his people to die.
He used Morwith's theft as an excuse to butcher my people. Why should he deal any differently with his own?
Did you see any sign of Zatham?
What the?
How are your injuries?
No worse than before. That shock cannot have been far off. They lay siege to the husk.
Will you be all right here? If they come back?
Of course. Go. I will try to revive her.
sever the barrier. You would suppress terror with this?
Arcanese, you have but moments left.
After all, I sacrificed. I tried to help your children, Father, with everything I had.
You can still help. Reinforce the gate. Diablo will destroy your home and mine.
You step foot on our land for the first time and believe you know how to care for it. Arrogance.
I know what you've done. And so do your people. You have a chance to actually keep them safe.
I have kept them safe. Without the Path Stone, there is nothing I can accomplish here. The Lilin. You soiled it. But if we destroy it, perhaps No!
I have never killed anyone more deserving.
Fire of life, heed your child this once. Open the way.
None are to follow me.
Keep your promise, witch. Wipe this place clean. I hope we could do this together. But you would not accept the need.
You've been working with the cult.
Outsiders bring destruction. I went searching for them, great of strength and greater of will. I found you. And her will is stronger. Let the bride finish her ritual. We can eliminate all the fanatics once she is done. If I had not tipped the scales to help her so many times, you would have already killed her.
When you think on the aftermath, what do you see? A better world? What you're doing isn't justice. It's slaughter.
I am doing exactly as you do. Punishing the wicked. And the wicked far outnumber the good. The cradle must be destroyed. All the rot burned away at once. It is beyond redemption. I know this in my blood.
No one knows how long they'll have before they fall. Did you do enough good to offset this?
You will sully our home no more! Won't I? Restore the stone Return to purity. Expunge the forces within! Couldn't stop her. You struggle in vain. You're a pawn with no moves left. The Lord of Terror will receive his due. It's begun. His will is absolute. Kneel and weep.
The shard of creation. It shields her from everything.
Fire of life is changing the shard, but what is this power expanding it from within?
I can't hurt her. No other choice.
You don't mean to...
I don't want to. But I'm going to.
Destruction rises. How have you come to be here? No, we are trapped in this prison of creation. I am the Archangel Tyrael, and the Lord of Destruction is winning our struggle. Force is feeding him from beyond. Mortal, if you have any strength, aid me however you can. We must keep him imprisoned. He renews himself. Hurry, there is no time. Flee, mortal. He is shattering the very walls of this realm. You've escaped. Nothing more to fear. Rest a moment. I cannot tendrils spread throughout his cage. It will not last much longer. I will try to keep the walls together. You must cleave through his limbs. If he breaks free, if he is reborn, it will spell doom for your world.
The Lord of Destruction. You defeated him.
They were bound within the Worldstone Shard. Baal and the Archangel Tyrael. Baal broke free, and Tyrael protected me.
After Baal appeared, the Bride of Hell walked through a portal with the stone whole again. She has what she came for. The whole island shook. I thought it would sink. And my people came from everywhere to kneel before the Lord of Destruction. They wouldn't listen to me. He took them, and I don't want to spend another second here. Them attacked me at the spring. There were cultists with him.
I know. He's no longer a threat.
I should have stopped Imuthras when he called for retribution against the Lilin. All of this could have been prevented.
No far from the most responsible. Even at his worst, Satham spared your life.
Yes. Though I would be trapped on the rubble, if not for Tazoin. Hers was the mercy.
My pledge holds firm.
Ruined. There's almost nothing left of it. Hardly enough to rebuild. Maybe. Enough to survive. What will you do now?
I don't know where to find the bride. I'll try to catch up to her, but I think we're out of time. You should prepare the island to be attacked again.
As we must always. There's no way of knowing how the fire of life will scold us now. If the curse will spread or recede. Yet, I would rather have ruins than nothing. We owe our lives and our home to you. You will always be welcome.
There is nothing left for me here. But there is nothing for me anywhere else.
You don't deserve what was done to you. But you choose what to do now.
Geherit wants to fix our home. I may not live to see that. But I will show fire to the darkness before it takes me. If anyone can hold this evil back, it will be you, outsider. I know this in my blood.
Anchor? Mortal! Can you hear me?
Tyrael? Where are you?
In the cracks of your soul. I am weak, but I am here. Justice is within you now, and justice does not rest.
What do you mean, Tyrael? 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 His voice is gone. I should tell Karshun. Maybe we still have a chance.
Good. Were you able to intercept them?
In parts. They unleashed the Lord of Destruction on the island. I was at least able to stop him from destroying it. Zatham was working with her. I don't know for how long. Before you say I shouldn't have trusted him,
You're right. I did not trust him. But you saw some valor of his. And it is not as though he killed you in your sleep. Despite ample opportunity, you can be both wrong and right at once, you know. Perhaps between the two of us, we should offer a decent judge of character.
There's something else. I've been hearing a voice in my head. It's too infrequent to be the curse, I think. I believe it's the Archangel Tyrael.
With all your soul has been exposed to, I would not find that impossible. What makes you certain this voice is real?
He was trapped in the Shard, too. He defended me against Baal.
It is hardly victory, but it is an advantage they may not expect. Try to commune with your angel. I will seek any trace of the cult using the World Stone to open a pathway to the burning hells. Such power must leave a sign. Keep your chin up. We are not dead yet.
I was already celebrating.